What's up, everybody? So, tonight we're going to be talking about a little bit. We're going to be looking at Reddit, everything car detailing, auto detailing, everything about detailing. So, we're going to get straight into this. Got some stuff going to be going over on Reddit on the auto detailing forum. So, going to be answering some questions that people have online. So, going to be getting straight into it. So, we're going to look at some questions, looking at doing something new this year. LSP options, have no idea what it is. Glycon's can coat has been maintained with Glycon's ceramic coating. Cure here and there, some springtime going. Oh, we're not getting into that. My clay is sticking to the container. Do all clays do this? Yes, because it's just clay. It's just clay. It's just like Play-Doh. It's going to melt. So it'll stick to it. Paint correction. Myself versus paid. Got a brand new car that has swirl special, has the swirl special from the dealership when they wash the car for delivery. I bought a Meguiar's DA polisher with pads and watched videos on how to use it with compound and polish. I've gone through the threads. Is it worth risking doing it myself, or should I just pay the shop to do it? Worried the shop won't do a good job. Do it yourself. Simple as that. Just do it yourself. Because you're not going to be happy with it if someone else does it. All right. Backing up out of that. How to top up reapply wax. You just put more on. If you want to reapply it, wash the car with Dawn dishwashing liquid and strip everything off, and then reapply the wax. And don't do it in direct sunlight. Wash the car, rinse it, use the proper washing method, 2-bucket wash method. Wash the car, soap it up, rinse the soap off, dry it, then apply the wax. And follow the directions of whatever wax that you're using. All right, next thing. All right, so getting situated here. Next thing. Buick ad, don't care. Apply first 2 layers of touch-up paint, then a rain. Any concern? Depends on how long you kept it out of the rain in order for it to cure. If you just touched it up and put it in the rain, of course it's not going to be any good. I mean, that's just common sense. All right. Clog coating. Here we go. Ceramic coatings. Talked about ceramic coatings, not being a solve-all for everything. And this is a prime example that, you can have a ceramic coating and they promise that they self-clean and low maintenance and everything. This is just another prime example of, you can see right here that clog coating. I have a car that has ceramic coated since 2021. It's been regularly maintenance washed because it's my mom's. I think the coating is clogged because the bottom half of the car doesn't sheet or bead at all. And the top half somewhat does. What can I do to unclog it? What would I need? Or do I need a new coating? Look, you could have washed it wrong. Messed it up. It could be coming off. Clear coat could be failing. Who knows? Probably had to reapply it. All right, here we go. Some weird stuff. Help paint, not getting into that. Actually, I'll tell you what. Let's see. Actually, don't even know what that is. 2 graphene wax to the max have a seal. Nope. Proper, people I know have a hard time writing. How do you guys clean your windows perfectly? Easy thing to do. You can actually go to our page on our website, on our YouTube channel. On our YouTube channel page, you can actually just type in how to clean the inside of a windshield. Do it on a Viper, I think it was a SRT. Very, very awesome car. Showed how to do it with spray away glass cleaner. Takes you straight through. Use some microfiber towels. Use that. All right, so next thing. Sailcloth convertible top questions. What do you use to waterproof your sailcloth top? I got one that isn't beating rain any longer. What do you use to remove the black spots on the top? I'm assuming it's mildew. Rag top, literally the only product approved by the 3 OE convertible top makers. That's not true. The one, they got 303 fabric convertible top. Care kit. Yeah. 303 makes it. Meguiar's makes some. Swissfax makes some. Wolfgang makes some. I mean, it just depends. I don't like sand, okay? Who does? All right, so ceramic coating my wife's vinyl wrap. Easy DIY. I'll leave it to the pros. Don't do it. I called some detail shops in the area and I was quoted $800 to $1,000. I completely respect they have to make a living, but we're already dropping $3K on a wrap. Just don't want to spend that kind of money. Is the coating of my own a good idea? Number one, the first mistake that you made in this process is that you got a matte wrap. Matte paints and matte wraps are awful because there's no way to protect it. Put a ceramic coating over a matte wrap, you may wind up making it shiny. It's no longer matte. And the ceramic coating, as we seen in a thread up above this one, is getting clogged. It's already failing. You know, you're spending $1,000 on something, and they say that it's supposed to last forever, and it's supposed to have all these cure-alls and all these different things. Well, you would expect for $1,000, you know, that it would have that. But yeah, all wax other products pointless if the car is PPF'd. This paint protection film, that's like 3M film. The answer is that a wax will actually protect the PPF because the PPF is nothing but plastic and rubber. You know, it's just petroleum-based product, so it's going to dry out eventually. It's up to you. I wouldn't put a PPF all over my vehicle because I've seen it on Lamborghinis. One of my friends and mentors, he had a Lamborghini Aventador, had the PPF Expel put all over the outside of his car, wound up getting hit by a rock. The friction from the rock impact actually melted the PPF into his paint. And so when the PPF came off, it took off the paint with it. Actually wound up removing all the PPF off the car and wound up putting a nice coat of wax on there. So, yeah, PPF, no go. So if it's not good enough for a Lamborghini, why would you put on anything else? And always remember, if the manufacturers are not putting this on the vehicles in the factory, why would you put it on there? They're using polishes, compounds, and waxes. That's what they're using. So just keep that in mind. All right, next thing. Getting rid of sweaty butt smell on a leather seat. That's disgusting. I'm not even going to answer that. Never seen a washer with this type of inlet from the mains. What adapter do I need to make it like the second P? I have no idea. Last touch. Detailer. Have no idea. Never used it, but if it's Meguiar's professional detailer line, gotta say it's good. Supplies for casual detailing my wife's car. All these, now something that I'm going to kind of point out to everybody, all these different P&S Express Interior, P&S Exterminator, or Terminator, P&S Carpet Bomber, Invisible Glass, 303 Automotive Protectant, Aniline Pet Hair Remover, Rubber Pet Hair Block for carpet lines, Costco mic. All this stuff is just like, number one, everybody gets hyped up in all these. This is a great list, but it's kind of overdone. I mean, honestly, just get you a coat of wax, get you some wax, get you a APC, all-purpose cleaner that's good on for all surfaces. Get you rent a carpet extractor. If this is just a one-off job, rent a carpet extractor. We actually talk about that on the channel as far as how to go to Home Depot, what to rent, how to use the machine, the whole 9 yards. You can do it for about $25, $30. Rent it for 4 hours, knock out the car, or if you want to rent it for the day, I think it runs no more than like $50. So do that, and if you're going to remove pet hair, you can use a pumice stone for that. So let me back up. All right, continuing. Recent car buffing. Is a new clear coat needed? Recently bought a new low mileage 23 Black Sonata SCL Plus. A few weeks ago, I noticed that my trunk had a finger written, "Give me some love" on it. Apparently, it was from the previous owner. The day I bought the car, it was raining. Rain droplets on the exterior, I did not notice. Previous owner tried removing it, but left circular scratches all around it. I went back to the dealership. They took care of it by doing a buff job. Buff job at a dealership, and a buff job, when someone says a buff job, it could be straight compounding with the most aggressive compound known to man, which is liquid sandpaper, and they could have chewed off all the clear coat. So, yeah, that's a possibility. I went back to the dealership and took care of it. Mentioned putting a coat would help reseal the paint. What? They said since they took down a layer to get the message off the trunk, that would help. The trunk was pretty solid, but I want to know uniformly. There's nothing that you could do to keep it uniformly paint as pristine as possible. You brought it to the dealership. You had that done. Now it's on you. You're holding the bag. So, yeah, you didn't watch them. You didn't ask them what they were using. You don't know. So you're in the wind on that one. Ceramic coating on wheels, question, don't do it. The heat from the wheels is going to, ultimately, the brake dust is going to eat into whatever it's going to eat into, so you got to keep wheels clean regardless if you put ceramic coating on there or not. This person says, order wheels online, taking them to a discount tire for mounting tires on them. I was wondering if I could put a coat on them before I put the tires on them. Would a ceramic coat get ruined by the tire installation? If a ceramic coating is supposed to be so daggone hard and so great and so strong, why would you worry about it coming off just by putting a tire on it? Stupid. Coin-operated car wash. Been told never to use the foam brush at a car wash. So how do you usually clean your car? Specifically, a car wash near me, really busy. Bringing any buckets is not optional. Is it okay just to use a pressure washer and a foam gun? That'd be enough to get the dirty car off. Okay. Easy answer. If you go into a self-serve car wash, rinse. Use the wand that you're using to rinse the soap off your car and rinse the brush off. Then you could use the brush because now you just rinsed off all the dirt. There you go. Fellow career detailers, please help me understand. Hey guys, I'm new a business owner trying to run a mobile and home-based car detailing business. I want to confirm my understanding of invoices. Sometimes customers ask whether I can produce an invoice for reasons like their company will pay for it, their boss will cover it, or it's for company cars. My question is, why do people with businesses act as if what they're getting is free because they invoice it? That doesn't make any sense. My neighbor just got a Tesla and said it was free because he wrote it off. Independent real estate. It's like they're bragging or exaggerating. What crazy benefit is that invoicing writing expenses? Writing off expenses just means it reduces your income so you could be in a lower tax bracket. In Ontario, the lowest tax bracket is $50K or less. So if I'm making less than $50K, writing things off has no benefit because there's no lower tax bracket. The benefit is you need to talk to a CPA or a tax person. I'm not answering that question on this live stream. Adjustable work platforms for roof and van cleaning. I'm looking for a work platform for cleaning vans. Since I need some extra height available, I was considering adjustable versions. Does anyone have any experience with both this Werner and Gorilla? Nope, not at all. Not going to work off of a ladder. A horrible idea. You fall off a ladder, you're done. You can break your back, break your neck, or delete yourself, basically. So, mixing products. Have you tried mixing detail sprays? We're not getting into that. Always follow the follow the manufacturer's instructions. Would you charge extra for garbage removal? Now, for this little bit that you see in this picture, no. Actually, yeah. Now that I'm looking at it, yeah, that's kind of rough. It depends on what it is. But sticking your hands in places that you don't know what's underneath there, they could be hypodermic needles, there could be drugs, there can be other things that are underneath the seat that you don't really want to put your hands on or put your fingers on. And, yeah, that right there, I would ask the owner to actually come and do that. Tint guy melted the pleather. Well, before me even reading this, it looks like a lot of people commented on here. Unless you have before and after pictures of this, it's on you as the person that owns the car, because there's no way to prove that the tinter did this. Don't know anything about window tint, but that's what, and if there's no service agreement and he didn't, and if the tinter took before and after pictures, that's a good way to be able to tell. But otherwise, if no one did anything and no one signed off in any paperwork before and after, then, you as the owner is just kind of screwed. So, before and after the headlight restoration I did today, what do you guys think? Sure, it looks great. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Yeah, it looks great. Okay, next. Allmark. After DIY ceramic coat. Oh, look. Look, everyone. Here's another ceramic coating that's messed up on this. I hope that everyone is getting a very, very good feel about ceramic coatings. This is just about 5-10 minutes on Reddit right now. I think that we're running Gosh, let me look here. We're only about 17 minutes into the live stream, and right now, you know, how many of these horror stories have we seen already? This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. So, go ahead and show y'all something here. I'm going to go back. Yeah, that's from a high spot. And let's see, there's 27 comments on here. Let's see what people say. Those are high spots. It's been well over 24 hours, so you're probably going to need to polish it off. Yeah, there you go. Handling price objections. How do you guys handle price objections? Not customers want to drop the price to $50 provided the people think it's just a little expensive. How do you usually explain your worth? You don't. You don't. The price is the price. You set up a service agreement. Either they sign the service agreement or either they don't. If they don't want to pay, then they can get their money up and then they can come back later, get the service. If not, there's other options out there when it comes to car detailing. So otherwise, and if they have a problem with it, they want to take it further than that and they want to cop an attitude, tell them to go kick rocks. That's how it goes. Any advice on polishing with limited time in driveway or garage? Nope. Don't know your situation. Silicone detailing sprays like SC1. Never heard of it. Wait to make this look good again. That's glass. There's nothing that you can do. Actually, is that the trend that you thought? There's nothing. Extra brake buster. Sold on Amazon. Send me an extra gallon of brake buster. What other uses does this have? Just use it. DIY PPF. Hard to apply on a windshield or hood. Nothing is supposed to go on your windshield unless it is DOT and approved by the federal government and safety standards. You do not put a clear plastic sheet of anything on your windshield. If it was that great, then I guess, it would be mandated. It was something good. 3-stage paint correction. Coke Kimmy Reactivating Shampoo. Oh, this is a reactivation shampoo, something else that you have to get if you have a ceramic. Detailing calls. So, I was wanting to get into detailing in Wisconsin, Minnesota area. This would be a side gig, few appointments in a few weeks and weekends a month, car, trucks, SUVs. Anybody that gets on a form and you're asking how much should you charge, no one knows that because no one knows what your cost is, what your process is, therefore what products you're using, and how long it takes you to do whatever. So there's no way to tell that. And Johnson's Paint Swass in an old yellow can. Go ahead, use it. Comparison between these ceramic coating brands from these companies that might detail. Right? Don't care. Look at these prices. Oh my. All right. Golly. Okay, I am getting a car ceramic coated. There are 3 packages. First is a SP3 Alpha coating for $1,800. A ceramic pro coating for $1,900 to $2,000 or $1,900 or $2,000 for System X Max. Are there any pros, cons for each of these, and should I go for them? It's subjective. What else have you applied a ceramic coating to beside your car? People got their wheels. All right, so stern wheels. This is a really good question. We're gonna wrap it up with this right here. So for today, so what this is: are expensive detailing products any good? I've been using detail products off the shelf from my auto parts store for 5 years now. I have Chemical Guys, Turtle Wax, graphene wires. I've seen advertisements from Glycon, Coke Kimmy, G Technique, etc. These brands much better than a Common Joe. All right, let's see what people say about this. This is what we're going to wrap up with for tonight. It depends. I picked up a Car Pro from a product simply because they have a ceramic coating. Good technique for the cheap product will work better than bad technique, but a good product. I agree. If you could have the best stuff, but if you don't know how to use them, you can have the worst stuff. But if you can make the worst stuff that you could buy make it look great, and yeah, then make anything. Coatings, yes. Everything else is waste. That's not true. That's subjective. Uh, it all depends on what you got. Now, stuff like Wolfgang, Pinnacle, Xylon, Zymoil, um, stuff like that. It's very, very high end stuff, and you do get what you pay for. So, something to keep in mind. So, all right. That pretty much wraps up tonight. I hope everybody enjoyed. This has been fun. So, seeing a few people come in, seeing some chats in there. Send a super chat if you like this, and if you got anything out of it, send a super chat. Also, be on the lookout for a new video that's going to drop tomorrow at 10 o'clock. And we're going to start going live every day at 7 o'clock. Started off a little bit later tonight. So, appreciate everyone. Thank you.